Marvel Rivals Season 4.5 patch notes are here. Let's break down all of the changes so we know what's coming and talk about who might be meta going into Season 4.5, starting with Angela. Angela's got a slight boost to her abilities. When you activate Divine Judgment and melee someone with the axes, you now get an extra bit of bonus health per hit. It was 30, it is now 40, and that boost also applies to allies as well. A small adjustment to her, I don't think it's going to make a massive difference, but Angela mains will be pretty happy. Venom is also getting a buff going into the season. His ultimate will now have a new effect. Feast of the Abyss now applies a 30% healing reduction to enemies hit, lasting 4 seconds. So not only can you use this as a great initiation tool, your allies and yourself will be able to capitalize on this after using the ultimate to take down any hit enemies, and they're going to receive less healing, so it's going to be easier to do. Next we have Blade. Yep, Blade's got another buff. Is it going to be enough to finally make him worth playing? I don't know. But as you can expect, it's pretty much related to the melee part of his kit. However, there is one part that I couldn't quite understand. Increases Daywalker Dash secondary attack range from 4.5 meters to 6.5 meters. I don't quite know what this means, so any Blade mains, please fill me in. It might be that when you hit someone with a dash in the pistol mode, the distance that the player is pushed back is increased. Doesn't seem like much of a buff. Maybe I'm probably wrong. Blade mains, I need your help on this one. The next part of his kit is easier to understand though. Increase the duration of each /speed attack gained during Bloodhound Awakening from 0.7 seconds to 1 second. So when you get each stack, it's now going to be there for longer, which is going to make it easier to fully max out that stack. Another benefit has been added now. If you land all 4 hits of Whirlwind Slash, you'll get an extra /speed stack added. So it's going to be far more efficient to bring Blade's full attack speed up from this ability. I don't know if this is going to be enough for him, but at least he's getting something more again. Next, we've got Human Torch. We've got some pretty decent nerfs to him this time, so I think a lot of players will be pretty happy about this. His main damage coming from his primary attack will have less damage per cluster hit. It was 5.5, it is now 5, so a 10% reduction. Not only that, there's a new effect, and I think this is going to be the biggest nerf to his kit. Fire Cluster now has a 0.5 seconds delay before ammo begins to replenish. So you can't just go through all your ammo and then just keep spam firing that first shot as soon as it charges. You've got to wait 0.5 seconds if you run out of ammo now, which in my opinion is quite a big change. Also, his Plasma Body movement speed ability has had its movement speed reduced from 900 to 850. It's a small change, but it's going to make him a little slower in the air. Iron Fist has also received a change. They're making him stronger against high health targets again. Lower fixed damage of Yatji Chung Quen from 9 to 8, but increased the percentage damage of the enemy's max health per strike from 2.7% to 3.1%. How this stacks up, I'm not sure, and mathematically, Iron Fist mains, you're going to have to let me know, but the overall idea is you're going to do round about the same amount of damage on most targets, but more damage than before against higher health targets. Next, we've got some buffs and nerfs for more duelists and strategists. Mr. Fantastic is up next. He's getting a pretty powerful new change. If he pulls someone in with his Distended Grip ability, they will now be immobilized for 1 second. This is the same effect that Hulk can provide on enemies. So you're going to be able to pull people in and then immobilize them, and that's going to give you a chance to really capitalize on that. Mr. Fantastic will be able to pick players, pull them in, and the enemy team will be able to get an opportunity to take that player out. Now, if you didn't know, when someone's immobilized, if they get hit, that effect is usually disabled immediately. At least that's how it works with Hulk. So it's not like you get a free kill if you grab someone in, but it's definitely going to be more likely to secure the kill on that target, especially if you've got some allies around ready to capitalize on that immobilized target. Phoenix is getting some changes, some pretty big nerfs to her kit as well. Firstly, melee attacks will no longer stack sparks, so some of the combos that were available before just aren't going to be quite as bursty in terms of damage output. This is quite a big change. Primary weapon ammo will no longer replenish during Dark Ascent And there's 1 second of cooldown to Dark Ascent now. So if you activate it, even just for a split second, you have to wait 1 more second before entering it, which is really going to stop Phoenix being able to just spam her primary constantly, and it's going to significantly reduce the amount of damage she can do per minute. I think this is quite a significant nerf, especially for the amount of damage she can put out from this primary attack without having to reload. Good step in the right direction. Hela has got an interesting buff. When she activates her bird ability now, it will be quicker to activate, and when she leaves it, or after she casts it, she'll get 25 bonus health, which is quite interesting. Hela is obviously being removed from the team up that gave her an anchor bonus, but she's being added to another team up where she'll be the anchor bonus again. So I'm going to assume there probably won't be any nerf in terms of her damage output, because she'll probably get the same team up anchor bonus. Psylocke also got an ultimate buff. The ability speed, the movement speed she has during her ultimate has been increased. So if there's a target right at the edge of her ultimate and you just can't quite get to them, she might be able to catch up with them now. So, you know, it's only a tiny adjustment, but I'm sure there'll be some moments where you'll secure a couple more kills with this change. And this change is definitely going to secure you more kills. The actual damage from each strike has gone from 150 to 170. Cloak and Dagger has received a nerf. The ultimate cost has been increased from 4,300 to 4,500. Not a massive change. It's not going to make a massive difference in their potential. Jeff the Land Shark has had an interesting nerf. His cute little head will take more damage now. His Oblivious Cuteness passive will have less damage reduction. It was 70%, it's now going to be 50%. So he'll only be able to tank up half of the critical shot damage now. Rocket Raccoon got quite a strong buff. His ultimate damage boost will increase from 25% to 40%. Obviously, every ally will get benefited by this. And, you know, we saw the past Rocket Raccoon have this damage output anyway, but that was before it offered any kind of healing. So Rocket Raccoon's ult is going to be pretty nasty going into this next season. Ultron has received some nerfs. The Imperative Patch healing has gone from 35 to 30, and any allies in the areas has been reduced from 10 to 5. So quite a significant drop in how much overall healing Ultron can put out. And on top of that, the energy cost for Rage of Ultron has been increased. It was 3,400 and it's now 3,700. We've also received some team-up changes. Firstly, as we talked about before, Hela and Thor's Ragnarok Rebirth ability is gone, but we've got the new Deep Wrath team-up, and Hela seems to be the anchor for this. It says Namor now gains the Tidal Dirge ability through his team-up with Hela. With this ability, Namor can send out this water from the ground, and if an enemy is hit by that water and then subsequently eliminated by Namor or an ally, a ghost squid will spawn in that enemy's place. Gamma Charge has got Namor leaving the team up. Arcane Order has seen Magic's part of the team up get a nerf. The Chain of Cyttorak cooldown has increased to 20 seconds, and the slow effect, when two targets are pulled together, has been reduced. At maximum range, the slow effect was 60% on movement, and now it's only 40%. Bestial Hunt is a new team up for Daredevil and Punisher. As the team up anchor, Daredevil gains a maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage. And the Punisher unlocks a new Justice Sense ability through his team up with Daredevil. We can see it in action here. What do you think about these changes? Are you excited? Are you hoping for more? Are you worried about your main? Let me know, and I'll see you all in the comments. Cheerio.